Hello, Shatling. Why is my hair forming a perfect triangle, bro? I'm crying, son. Anyway, today I'm going to be taking a personality quiz because it was recommended to me. And even though I think that the MBTI quiz is basically a horoscope and it has no scientific value, it still looks fun, right? And I can still learn about myself by answering the questions, even if the results have no scientific value. Okay? I will put the link in the description if I remember to. It's also super, I can't swear yet, super easy to find on the internet by just searching up MBTI quiz. So you can do it too, alright? Alright. Join me on this excursion. Okay, question number 1. Also, take notice, I am no longer blinding white. I turned down my PC brightness. Take notice. Question number 1, you regularly make new friends. This really depends. Like in real life, I haven't made a new friend in about a year and a half, but online all the time. Does that count? I'm gonna go slightly agree. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Yes, agree. I forgot. I forgot that I'm not taking an autism test. Legitimately, I was in the mindset of, okay, I'm taking an autism test. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than factual arguments. Hell no. I operate purely on logic. Disagree. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. Yo, bro. Wait, I wish I could show— Can you see my bed? Can you see— You can't. I have hella clothes piled up on my bed right now. I mean hella. I am the opposite of clean and organized. Strongly disagree. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Pretty much, in most situations. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. I would actually rather skin myself alive than network and promote myself to strangers. You know job fairs? Fucking torture chambers. I'm going strongly agree. Very daunting. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Wholly unrelatable. Oh my goodness. You prioritize often complete. Strongly disagree. Legitimately, a friend will send me a video, be like, hey, watch this. Like, check out this video, this YouTube video. And I won't watch it. Deadass, it'll be like 2 days later and they're like, hey, have you watched this little, super simple and easy and quick video? I'm like, oh, fuck. I just didn't get to it. Deadlines are the enemy. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. Disagree. I like data. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I love lists. Strongly agree. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Generally, no. I'm gonna say slightly disagree. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Not really comfortable. Like, it's fine. Like, I don't know. I don't get that. Because why would I want to interact with them? Genuinely. Like, what do I gain out of interacting with them? Why would I do that? I would just be awkward. Like, hi there. I think you look really cool. And then, like, what do you say after that? Wait, you feel comfortable. Yeah, disagree. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Neutral? I don't even know what that means. Why is it so specific? You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. Agree. Kind of agree. This is so weird because give me specifics. Like, what's the context? Obviously, context matters. I'm gonna say agree, though. I do like facts. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Hell no. No. We're talking wake up, gym, grocery store, sushi yogurt, come home, stream, rot, and then go to sleep. Every single day. Doesn't change. I do not deviate. Strongly disagree. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on the people you meet. It's whatever. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. Fuck no. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. I guess. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Again, it really depends. Like, why is context not even a concept in this quiz? I'm just gonna be neutral. Bad question. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Yeah. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn to the worse, for the worse. See, because this is one piece of evidence to back up my claim that there's no scientific value to this, okay? Because if you have anxiety, you're instantly going to put strongly agree. But that doesn't say anything about your personality. Your anxiety can subside. Your anxiety can lessen. It's not your personality. Your personality is separate from your anxiety. But if you have anxiety, you're putting strongly agree here. You are prone to worrying that things blah, 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 blah. Kind of neutral. It depends on if I've slept well. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. It really depends. Like, am I tired that day? Am I burnt out? Neutral? You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living? Correct, that sounds boring. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. Whoa! Maybe a little? Maybe a little? You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax? See, I would like to do that, but do I actually do that? No. You prefer to do your chores? I'm gonna say yeah. I don't like knowing that I have chores to do. That doesn't mean I actually do them, though. Let's make one thing very clear. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. Unfortunately, strongly agree. I'm a sucker for arguments. I'm a sucker for debating. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. That's your first mistake. I would not be at a social gathering. I'm gonna say, yeah, probably. Your mood can change very quickly. Maybe. I don't know. You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. True. Maybe. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Bro, am I bad at self-reflection? Or are these questions legitimately super hard? Like, am I tweaking? Or is everyone else also lost on these and just guessing for half of them? You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Ooh, strongly agree. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. That sounds like philosophy. I hate philosophy. Next. You prefer to be around others rather than on your own. It really depends. Maybe a little bit. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I do prefer pragmatics. I'm gonna say yes. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. Like, what does that mean? My heart is in my chest. What do you mean following your heart? What does that mean? Does that mean operating based on emotions? In that case, probably. It's human nature. I hate this question so much. Exhibit B. This is not scientifically sound because what the fuck is this? You usually find yourself following your heart? Yo, bro. I don't think this is scientifically accurate terminology. I'm gonna say... disagree. Probably disagree. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. True. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. It really depends on the choice. I'm gonna say disagree because I'm an overthinker. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. Yo, bro, you'll have to ask them, why are you asking me this? I have no idea. Maybe a little bit. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression such as writing. Yes, I'm an artist. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Yes. I've gotten this same question like 8 times, just reworded. You like to have a to-do list for each day. Like a physical list? Not really. I have a mental list. I'm gonna say neutral, because I don't understand if they mean a physical to-do list or like an actual list, or just a concept of what you want to accomplish each day. You rarely feel insecure. I'd say yeah. You avoid making phone calls? No, I prefer phone calls. Well, actually, it depends on the phone call. Like with friends, I love phone calls. But if I have to call to order pizza or something, excuse me, can I please get... Like, it's so scary. I'm gonna say disagree, though. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints? Agree. You can easily connect with people you have just met. I mean, that depends. Like, obviously that depends, and it has nothing to do with my personality. If that person is also interested in psychology, then, like, we have that connection. But if they're not, if they're extremely interested in, like, fucking trains or something, and that's what they really care about and they're really passionate about, I'm not going to connect with them at all. It depends on the person. That has nothing to do with my personality. Exhibit C. This question makes no sense. You can easily connect with people you have just met. It really depends. Sometimes, absolutely. Sometimes I'll talk with someone. First day of meeting them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this person. I can relate to them so much. Other times, I'll never connect with them. It's just the way of the world. I'm gonna go neutral. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. I would say that is my priority, but does it actually happen? Fuck no. So what do I put? Maybe a little bit agree? I would like to get back on track, but I usually don't. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. No, my memory is terrible. I can't even remember them. Disagree. You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. Agree, that sounds boring. Your emotions control you more than you control them. No, I'm an alpha male. I don't feel emotion. Disagree. Wait, if we're being real, it's probably agree. Did I just say wheel? If we're being real, it's probably agree. No, okay. Euthanize me. Wait, what did I put? Your emotions control you more than you... I'd like to think I disagree. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient? Nah. Next. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Yes! Strongly agree. I could not agree more. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for them to feel disappointed in you? No. Disagree. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yes. You believe that pondering abstract... Wait, streaming... Does streaming count? Because, like, technically streaming is working alone, right? I'm gonna say yeah. You believe that pondering abstract... Strongly agree, bro. Is a waste of time. Strongly agree. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places? No. I love quiet, intimate places. Bro, you know what I freaking love? Fruitiger Arrow. Yes, I'm glazing Fruitiger Arrow again. I will always glaze this aesthetic till the day I die. I love cold, dark rooms with like colored lighting. That's my favorite, bro. I love that shit. What was I saying? You feel more drawn to busy. Strongly disagree. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. It really depends. Huge maybe. I'm putting neutral. Fuck that question. You often feel overwhelmed. No, really depends on the day. I'm gonna go neutral. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Disagree. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. I would rather have a manual. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Disagree? You struggle with deadlines. Absolutely. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Yeah. Maybe. Homelessness is looking kind of imminent, but we keep moving. I'm gonna go here. I do not want my results via email. Other, I'm Keewi. See results. Virtuoso, ISTPA. Oh, okay. As an ISTP, you are a bold explorer of the tangible world. I do like things that are tangible. Driven by a restless curiosity to understand how things work. Okay. Okay, hands-on, hell yeah, pragmatic. Matched only by your adaptability. Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Adaptability is a strong word. Don't know if it applies to me. Practical logic and spontaneous creativity. Okay. Personality traits. Introverted, yep. Observant, okay. Thinking, yep, doesn't surprise me. What does prospecting mean? Very adaptable, easygoing, and flexible? Yo, bro, who are you talking about? Because I know you ain't talking about me. What? Flexible? No. Assertive. Okay. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Where's the one where it tells me the other people that have this same personality type? Did they get rid of the part where it told you celebrities that were the same personality type? Damn, that was so entertaining. Okay, well, I'll take it. That's cool. I think I used to be the logician or whatever it's called. Apparently I've changed. That's cool. Don't know the difference? Hell yeah. Shout out to my fellow ISTPs. Let me know if you know what my result entails. I don't really see anything of value other than introverted and what were some other horoscope-esque buzzwords that are always going to be true to some extent. Observant. Thinking. Wait, I think? Wait, you're telling me that I think? No, you're lying. Like, I understand it, it's kind of interesting, but at the same time, I feel like it's a bunch of hokey pokey. I feel like it's a bunch of dirty barnacles. But I enjoyed this. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed it too, Twin. I'll post a link, and if I forget to, please remind me, okay? Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, Twin. That is in order, okay? Bye!